It's sunny and raining right now. I'm at the edge of flat Earth. That's what happens when you're at the edge. The dome reflects the sunlight and causes rain. It's impossible, but we live in a paradox, and this is what happens. Just accept it or get left behind. Shit, I fucked up.
For the animals.
So, you have blood. You blood bitch. What is wrong with you? So, everybody needs a bit of sugar in their blood to live. Even those on the high-fat diet, eating nothing but bones and beef. Thank you, Car. Thanks for that. Even Kent has blood sugar on his lard diet. We need some, but the key to life is not spiking it. You don't want the spike. You want a ramp. So let's talk about how to accomplish that, and we'll talk about cars. Okay, this is the last time I talk about the audio of this camera. I promise. No guarantee. I bought a little windscreen for it. My camera has a little beard. I'll try to show it to you in a car mirror. Can you see yourself? Look, you got a beard. You're so cute. You're old. You're wise. You're a wise camera. So hopefully this is the ultimate solution to wind. I feel it right now. I feel there's wind. I almost tripped. So can you hear any wind? Hopefully this will be... If this is the ultimate solution and this sounds good, I don't have to worry about plugging things in, being tethered. So we're good to go. So I've experimented with a lot of different diets. I've been low on the glycemic scale. I've climbed that scale and threw it at my wife. I've tried low-carb diets to blunt the sugar response. I've tried high-carb diets, lowering the fat to get the sugar into the cell faster. I've tried mixing both of those to delay the sugar and also delay the response of getting the sugar out of the cells. Why did I turn into a freak? There's something about this camera that just, it makes me want to point it at myself and do strange things, because it's not a typical view. I don't know. So would you agree, and I know you disagree with a lot of things I say probably, but I think we can agree that keeping your blood sugar stable is important to your well-being. Can you get on board with that? Yes? You don't want it to spike too fast and too high, and you also don't want it lingering too high too long. So there's a couple different ways to do this. I noticed when I went on the high-fat diet, I didn't spike. I wasn't eating a lot of sugar, so my blood sugar didn't rise much after a meal. Having vegetable juice, there's not much sugar in vegetables, so my fatty salads didn't have much sugar, didn't spike my blood sugar, and I didn't usually get the post-meal fatigue because my sugar was cool. It was just like up a little bit, we're chilling, we're happy. But even though I was only eating one meal a day, fasting 21 hours a day, and making vegetable juice, the fat was clogging up my blood. I couldn't circulate nothing. I just raised my hand to say hi and the thing goes numb. That is not a balanced way to live. So this is why I've switched diets so many times in my life, because it's never a total package. It's like I'll get one benefit and then something else will suffer. My skin will get good, but my digestion will suffer. My energy will be good, then something else happens. I couldn't think of anything. My brain function, that goes down. Digestion will be good, but the bladder will hurt. My mood will be great, but my teeth will hurt. My digestion and mood will be good, and then my wallet cries. I got flowers from my mom. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Even if you're not a mom. Especially the single men, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. Have a good one. So in my opinion, lowering sugar in the diet is not the answer to controlling blood sugar. Because when you lower the sugar, you gotta raise the fat and protein, and that can have negative consequences that have nothing to do with blood sugar control. You gotta go for the whole package. of health. You don't just want to pay attention to one thing. Oh, what's weight loss? Okay, low calorie foods. And then you forget everything. Living your life, you need carbs to go run away from the bank you just robbed. So I'm going to give you my best tips on how to control your blood sugar, and you let me know down below what tip is your favorite. I don't give a shit, but post your additional tips as well. So the first tip may seem obvious, but don't consume sugar without its fiber attached. That means I'm looking at you, fruit juice. You fruit juice bitch. I feel the difference. When I have fruit juice, I feel worse. I get tired, I get the spike and the dip, and it's obvious, and it sucks. Unless I'm active, like as I'm drinking the juice and immediately after. Like, you have to plan it. You can't just sit around the house and drink a liter of fruit juice like I've done many times. I always get tired after that. But if I'm downtown and I need a little pick-me-up, buy a fruit juice in the store, drink it, and then go walk around immediately. I don't get the dip. So you have to use it or lose it. Lose what? Lose what? I don't know. Your energy, bitch. See, like they're using it. They're not losing it. They're running with a stroller because they have babies and their lives are ruined. So they have to replace the boredom and depression with running with your child. It's understandable. You know what I'm noticing? I find it much harder to vlog on a private street like this when there's just like one person looking at me. I can go in the Eaton Center with hundreds of people, but when there's one, people are laughing at me. Oh my god. The girl in the car smiled. She knows I'm vlogging. You better subscribe. But it's so much harder. When there's one person, it's like, I don't know, there's a chance that they really are paying attention to me because I'm the only other human around here. Whereas in public, I've already finished the thought. So my second tip is to find your food that is friendly to your blood sugar. I guarantee it, people are going to have different reactions to different foods. Oranges might spike one guy's blood sugar, but it might be perfectly even for you. So pay attention to it. Heavy metal, really? Heavy metal? Outside. Outside. The best way to test this is to get a blood sugar meter. The wind is picking up. You better not hear it. Buy a blood sugar meter, test it before your meal, test it an hour after your meal, and then 2 hours after your meal, and see if you get that spike. But more important than the numbers, pay attention to your energy and your mood, because those are the things I notice the most fluctuate. When my blood sugar goes really high, I get tired and depressed. My mood just tanks. How dare you? Many times I have eaten a fruit meal and gotten that reaction, tired and depressed after. But it's not every fruit. That is our problem. We lump in all fruits together. Just because you have a reaction to bananas doesn't mean you're gonna have a reaction to papaya. So, for instance, the last couple days I've been eating berries with my meals. Dr. Greger has showed us some actual useful science for once. And he said that berries blunt the blood sugar spike and dip. It's like curves it out, like a curvy black booty. Is the sound of this annoying you? I never even considered that. I'll try to stabilize it. So yeah, I've been putting that into practice in my life, and I've noticed a difference. Now, instead of eating 2 papayas, I have 2 papayas with a pint of strawberries, even though strawberries weren't in the study, and they probably do nothing. But I'll try blueberries when I run out of strawberries. And I feel better. I don't get that dip. In fact, it's been a couple hours since I had that fruit meal, and I'm still energized. A little thirsty. I had figs after. Dried fruit. No water. Steals your water. Now you're a thirsty bitch. So if you get that blood sugar response from fruit, try eating it with berries. If that doesn't help, that fruit is off limits, for now at least. Find a fruit that doesn't spike your sugar and consume it. you'd think dates spike your sugar, but I remember when those Bari dates come in season, have you ever had those little yellow balls of maple love? They're so good. And I would eat a meal of those because those are the only dates that I actually like the taste of. I was fine, energy-wise. I thought it would spike like a crazy son of a bitch, but it didn't. So, find your fruit. That is the main tip. Tip number 2. Wow, that's super windy. If you don't hear that, this thing really works. That's amazing. And yes, this would also apply to starch. You cooked addict. You like crack. You like crack. Why do you add crack to your rice? How dare you? So some people might spike with white rice and they're fine with brown rice. Or oatmeal spikes it, but quinoa doesn't. So test it. Test your blood sugar. And if you don't want to spend the money on the blood sugar, just pay attention, like I said before. Your energy and your mood should be consistent and happy. If you're not a happy son of a bitch, could be your diet. Might have nothing to do with your life. Could be the foods you're eating. You're having a blood sugar response or an allergic reaction, and it messed. 80s music outside. You're the second guy today. Second guy. Heavy metal, now this. Third tip is to add vegetables to it. I don't care what it is, add vegetables to it, and you will notice your blood sugar doesn't spike as high, and it won't come down as fast. Vegetables are high in fiber, low in sugar, and yet still low enough in fat as to not have any response to your insulin sensitivity. They're like the perfect food, so having the fruit smoothies with your baby spinach in there, that can help. Although eating the fruit whole is better, because if you blend it, there's a possible chance, even with the vegetables, that you broke it down too fast and you gulp it down like a hungry hippo bitch. If you chew your smoothie slowly, you might have a chance. But I have gotten so tired after smoothies, I don't even do them right now. I might experiment in the future again, but I'm telling you, whole fruit every time, with the berries. I'm in an elevator. Had to get away from that noisy street. So the best tip with all of this is to listen to yourself and experiment. Don't listen to me. If I say add vegetables to your fruit and you start getting bloated, you can't pee, then stop doing it. You gotta be the master of your own life. You can't just listen to somebody and take their advice without trying it yourself and seeing, does this improve the way I feel or make it worse? Go with your own roller coaster of life. I remember seeing a video by Dr. Greger saying something about taking apple cider vinegar before a fruit meal, and that will help blunt the blood sugar, but is that healthy? I don't know. That's an iffy one for me. I'm still not sold on apple cider vinegar internally. It can do some amazing things. It can help you remove a mole. It can kill fungus. I think I usually wash my hair with it. My scalp feels less itchy, so I think it helps externally, but I don't know about internally. Maybe I'll try it one day, but usually when I added apple cider vinegar to my green juice instead of lemon, it hurt. Like I got that fiery stomach feeling. So it's not as safe as citrus, in my opinion. Imagine this, you eat pasta for dinner. A lot of people say pasta's the wrong way to say that. I say whatever I want to say. This is my channel. You start a channel, you go start your pasta channel. Fine, I'll pronounce it your way. So you have pasta for dinner, and you're full. You're carved up. Every cell in your body is full of glucose. Your muscle glycogen is full. Your liver's topped up. And then you go to sleep and you burn like 20 calories of sugar that night. And you wake up and you're like, I gotta carb up, yo. 17 banana smoothie. Here I go. Where's that sugar gonna go? Where the hell? It has nowhere to go. You didn't do anything to earn it. You didn't deplete your other glycogen that was already there. So, of course, it's gonna spike. It's gonna hang out in your sugar too long because it had nowhere to go. It's like, what do you guys want to do? They loiter. They sell stuff. They sell pamphlets. They hand out little pamphlets saying all the benefits of sugar. They got to make a living too. And once your body has determined that there is no place to put that sugar, guess what it does? Converts it to fat. You flubber butt bitch. That's how you get fat on sugar. You eat too much sugar, you don't use it. Yes, your body will use some of it to produce body heat. Carbonuclear genesis is what it's called, I believe. Don't Google it, but so if you're not willing to work out before you eat, bring some intermittent fasting into your life. So at least your liver is getting depleted. I love intermittent fasting. I go as long as I can until I feel hungry. And usually that's around noon, 11:30 sometimes. If I'm active, I can go longer or less long if I need the sugar. Some people find chromium supplements to help. I never noticed a difference, so it's not high on my list, but some people swear by it. Chromium is involved in the blood sugar metabolism process, and you could be deficient, so have some chromium on me. I think lettuce is high in chromium, so if you want to try lettuce with your meal, sounds delicious. Last thing I want to mention is fat, and I do believe the omega-3 fats help with insulin sensitivity. So you don't want to become deficient in these fats. So get those cantaloupes and papayas into your body if you're on a low-fat diet. And I believe some beans are high, but you have to cook the beans. Does that destroy the fat and make it rancid? I don't know. It could. Probably does. So you might want to throw a tablespoon of flax into that smoothie of yours. But then there's the whole, is that a good food combination? And in my opinion, it isn't. And I honestly never felt any better adding the flax seeds to my smoothie. I didn't notice it slowed absorption, anything like that. Hey, you're so close. You're letting me be close because you love me. Nope, not that much. In my opinion, it's best to save the fat for the end of the day because then you're safe no matter what. You got some fat into you. It's very beneficial fat, but it can really mess with your digestion if you're having fruits. Fruits digest so fast and fat is so slow, and you don't want them running into each other. So save it for the end of the day, after your starch meal if you must so give in to your temptations. After. I don't know how you do it. Flax seeds are kind of disgusting on their own. So if you have a recipe that is optimally combined with flax seeds, post it down below. So I think that's about it. I probably have many more tips, but I really just wanted to test this microphone furry thing. That's all I wanted with today's video. And if that worked, I'm so happy. This is such a simple setup. I will probably review this camera soon because that's how you find good things to buy. You look on YouTube. Even though I'm not a camera review channel, it's good to have somebody reviewing things if you want to buy things. I'm such a wordsmith. I should write a poetry book. I think I'll work on that. Actually, I wanted to ask you guys, if I was to write an ebook, which would you prefer? My life story and how I healed myself? Just how that whole journey in detail, things I've never shared on YouTube, how I healed myself of colitis and many other things, because I feel like 80% good all the time. It's like, it just gets better and better. I have small hiccups, but my health is improving, ever improving. I get some skin breakouts and some minor things happen and I pee too much, but in general, I healed myself of an incurable disease, and I feel like I have a lot of great information to share with you. So, would you rather see a book about my journey, or would you rather see like a specific diet, like my diet, whatever it would be called, raw till 4:30? because 4 is pathetic. That's a pathetic time to eat. Would you rather see me come up with a protocol and make my book, my diet? Or the third option, which is an exercise book, how I built my Herculean physique on not that much effort. That's what I'm kind of trying to do here, where you can build a decent body, not a John Venus body. I'm not going to get that. I don't want it. I want to build a protocol where anybody can do this. You don't have to dedicate your life to exercise, but you can get that body that is just sexy and you feel strong. I feel like when I'm walking down the street now, I'm daring people. You guys? Oh, he looked at me. So would you like to see an exercise book on how I got my body and how I continue to get my future body without needing weights, no gym membership, all free in the comfort of your own home if you wish? It's fun times. I love it. So let me know down below what kind of book you would like to see, or maybe a video course. Give me some ideas. I need to make money outside of YouTube. YouTube should be to direct traffic to your business. I don't have a business yet, and ad revenue can dip up and down. You never really know. You can't depend on ad revenue. I wanted to do that, but it's not smart. Are you struggling to make money? Do you hate your job? I want you to know that you can make part-time dishwasher money if you just start a YouTube channel. Your dreams can come true. It'll change your life. So I'm a dishwasher here on YouTube. I wash the dishes of other bigger YouTubers. They eat stuff and I wash the pots. And sometimes I eat whatever's left over on the plate. I like it. I get by. So I think we're done here for today. Thank you for watching, my friend. I'm walking around in circles because I don't want to go to the loud, noisy street, but we're almost done here. So thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you're gonna give my books a bad review before they're even out. I'm not even gonna read it. You're just gonna buy it and then 1 star. He lied. Pseudoscience. He made a Nazi video. Okay, we're done here. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.